Hey toy fans, Aaron here. Tonight taking a look at 6-inch Black Series Moloch figure. This is released as a Target exclusive at the beginning of October 2018, in case you're watching this in the future, and it retailed for $30. I really like what they did with the 3 3/4 inch figure, so I'm anxious to open this up and check it out. So let's go do that.
And a quick look at the packaging. We've got another large box here, similar in size to the Gamorrean Guard. Through the window, of course, you see the figure with the included accessories, which is the rest of his face mask, a blaster, and his staff. At the bottom, we got a pretty nice artwork of Moloch, along with his name off to the side. On the side of the box, just his name, no number here since this is an exclusive. And on the back, again, nothing different here. You got the larger image of Moloch, along with a brief description off to the side. And looking at the figure out of the packaging, I mean, this is another home run of a figure, really. The 3 3/4 inch version of this figure was already a great release. It had nice sculpting to it and nice painting and stuff. This just takes what we already got in the 3 3/4 inch version and steps it up even more. And not just in size. I mean, just the additional detailing that you get with the painting on the figure, through the face area, a little additional painting on the gloves, on the side of the robes and stuff. So aside from the size, you're just also getting a little bit more paint application that we didn't get with the 3 3/4 inch version. Going in on the head sculpt, and first keeping the look on with that face mask attached. Everything is looking really great, very well representative of how we should be looking. Even though the elements of that face mask do slide out and come apart, everything does close up nicely and fit tight like it should. Nice sculpting and painting detailing for that cowl armor piece that wraps around over the top of his head and through the neck area. A little bit of dirt and grime painted in along that bottom part of it. Wrapping around the edges of that cowl, which is a little bit softer plastic, is what would be otherwise probably like, a round piece of metal. And certainly the texturing of the mold gives you that appearance. You got a few rivets sculpted in there, a touch of brown painting just to kind of mix things up a bit, give it a different look. And then looking in closer around that face mask area, nice silver painting giving you a nice little metallic look. That cream color yellow is looking good around the eye area of the mask. And then through the tube area, not much different painting in there, but at the ends of those tubes sticking out by the face, of course you see more cream color painted in there. And then around that breathing apparatus as well, some light tan painting, some silver painting on the very front of it. That's another one of the differences that we didn't get on the 3 3/4 inch version. This was all painted silver through here. Removing that face mask is rather simple. Just give a little pull out from this underneath part of the mask, and then you're able to get to this much easier. Give it a little pinch and slide it out. Looking at the sculpting of the face of Moloch, wonderful texturing is done in here, both within the sculpt and the painting that they've given you to just highlight some of those wrinkles, those textures within the face. Painting within the eye area is looking really nice with that light blue color. And you certainly got a lot of wrinkles and texturing on that chin area of the figure. I don't know that the camera's going to be able to get that angle on it, but it's definitely there. Hopefully you're seeing it all right. Through the rest of the figure, well, he's got this very soft outer robe on. There's lots of texturing within that robe also. Some subtle brown and white painting in there to represent the brine that they're walking through within the sewer area. I like the gold painting along the edges of the robe and around the back of the hood. You got a nice thin stripe of gold painting down the arms of the sleeve also. As for the hand area, this is another one of the little differences that you're getting from the 3 3/4 inch release. Here you're seeing a shirt or a sleeve of something underneath that robe extending past the sleeves of the robe. On that 3 3/4 inch release, things just really pretty much stopped there. You didn't have that little additional detail of him wearing something underneath that robe. And also in this case, you're getting some black gloves with a touch of brown painting on the outside of the gloves. So once again, here you're getting some additional paint detailing. And then through the waist area, the upper part of the figure, things still looking really good here. Nice detailing for the texturing of that inner robe. That brown bandolier and belt that he has on has nice sculpt to that. Very good paint detailing also, everything staying within the lines. Those two cream color hoses that are molded together coming down from the helmet to the side of the figure looking really good. Painting for that is pretty much staying within the lines here also. Off on this left side, you can see he's got a holster sculpted in there that is usable. You can slide his weapon in there. And then for the bottom part of the figure, just those folded, sculpted robes continue all the way down. At the very bottom of the figure, you can kind of see his little worm body sticking out. Take this off the turntable real quick. I don't think you're seeing it all in here, but you got a whole belly sculpted all throughout this area. Little worm legs and stuff in there. So, there's a lot going on with this figure that you don't even see. As for the articulation of the figure, you're going to get some up and down movement on the head. A little tight to get in there with my big thumbs, but you can see it's going up and down, and that's within the cowl area, so that cowl itself doesn't move. And then once again, this is kind of hard to show, but that face does turn side to side. At the arm area, of course, you're going to get a good 360 degree swivel movement out of that. and then they raise up just above 90 degrees also. At the elbow area, you can have them straight out, and then get just about a 90-degree bend out of those. At the wrist area, both of them are going to swivel 360 degrees. And then for his right hand, that's going to be your up and down movement. Good range of motion there, no hindrance from the sleeves. And then that left hand is going to go side to side. And once again, pretty good range of motion with that. And then at the waist area of the figure, you're only going to get this far for turning to go to the left because of these hoses. It's molded into the belt area here and attached at the helmet, so not much that way. But you can get a good turn going the other way. These are soft enough, they're going to flex up on you. And that's all you have for articulation. The legs, since it's, legs, it's just a worm body. It's flat, so, nothing to do there. As far as accessories, he comes with his scepter and then a blaster that I mentioned. First up, his scepter. Sculpting to it's looking really good. At the top end of this staff should be, more faces and stuff sculpted in. It's depicting the withering scrum rats of the area, so it's really just supposed to be, like a lot of faces sculpted in, as I said. That detailing is just not coming through on this staff. I imagine that type of intricate detail is probably still rather a bit difficult on this scale of figure. But for what we're getting, I still don't think it looks all that bad, really. Decent paint job to it. As you can see, you got some light white painting here on the top of the staff. And then as we get down to the handle area of it, not much going on here, just that copper color. Little bits of round handle detailing here at the center of the staff. And then as it gets down to the bottom, you got a little bit of detailing there. Fits nicely in his left hand. And I guess really that's all there is to say about that one. And then otherwise he does come with his little blaster pistol. Sculpting to it's looking really good. Very representative of the weapon we saw him use in the movie. Not a whole bunch of painting to this. Just, silver where it should be all the metal parts and a little bit of brown painted in at the handle area. He holds the weapon just fine in his right hand. And then as I mentioned, you got that functioning holster you can slide this weapon into and keep it if you don't want him holding onto it. So overall, this is a good looking figure. Sizes up quite nicely with the Han Solo and the Kira figure that we received. Although this Han Solo that you're seeing, of course, was not dressed like this in the scene he was in with Moloch. So hopefully we get a 6-inch Han that is representative of that scene.
And that wraps up this look at the 6-inch Black Series Moloch figure. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.